So we are out in Briarfield today hunting for some coke ovens, and we kind of have a basic knowledge of where they're at, but we don't have an exact location. So I'm starting here where I've got a good parking spot, and we're pushing our way up in the bushes. It's pretty thick. We're not sure exactly where we're going. We're carrying a picnic with us and a rug to sit on. We're hungry. It's lunchtime. I see maybe railroad tracks up here.
Well, at least we can walk.
Yeah. Maybe we could work down the railroad tracks. So let's don't get on the railroad tracks. Let's eat right over here. Right over there by the crosstalk. Works great for a little picnic blanket. All right. That's a small oak tree. Maybe a water oak.
You get everything ready.
A little sweet gum here. All right, we're gonna have us a quick sandwich and we'll get back on the hunt.
Got us a PB&J and turkey sandwich out here. Both made by me.
Matthew made lunch this morning.
Already feeling better.
Me too.
My face hit this briar, but thankfully I didn't get hurt.
Well, we finally finished eating and we're back on the hunt for these coke ovens now. Let's don't get on the tracks. Let's walk down here below the tracks. Trying to find an easier spot to get in the woods. How about right over there? Look right past there. Yeah, so there's a house up there. Something was right up there. We didn't see anything from the railroad tracks. We saw a house. I feel like we passed it, but we can't get to it because it's just too thick from this side. So we're gonna go back to this clearing, cut around to where we don't have to go back through. Right here is where we started, but we don't want to go back through those trees. We're gonna go a different way. Go up here and turn left.
It's too hard going back through there.
Yeah, well, we may have to push through some more stuff like that, but I'm not sure what this is. I saw something else similar to it.
Makes your hands dirty.
And I just kind of threw it off, but I want to say this is buildup from like a brake stuck or something. Wow, that's kind of wild.
It's kind of cool.
The color change, you can kind of tell the temperature it was at.
There's a little one.
Yeah, this is definitely from heat. This is like metal on metal buildup from it being so red hot. That is crazy. Let me move it off the tracks here. Maybe this builds up on a piece of metal next to it. The mechanism itself, it builds up on it and then it falls off.
Oh, it's starting to rain.
Once the temperature changes, it gets harder and falls off.
Oh, that's just wood. It's starting to sprinkle.
Yeah.
Might have to put our rain.
Maybe I'll grab my rain jacket out of the truck. Is that it right there? That looks like something. Yeah.
Right next to the house. Very small.
Yeah, I think that's it, man. Yeah. I think that's it.
Oh yeah, I just saw, but like it looked like bricks.
Yeah, but it's not like the coke ovens we're used to seeing. It's more like sandstone. It's not like beehive coke ovens. We're gonna go down here and turn around and come back and get us a parking place.
Let's look through here too.
We're thinking they're right here. these are the chimneys. They're a little different than what I was expecting. It's not your standard beehive coke oven. So it doesn't look like there's anything opened up to where you could see in. There's my souvenir. I think this was an opening. I think this is the opening. They're just filled in. The chimneys was the opening, is how you put the coke in them. I'm not really understanding how they ran though. Is it I guess the hump is where it was, and then there was a void. So you got each hump is a coke oven, and they shared chimneys somehow.
So it's like really crappy.
No. I don't know why they made sure they filled them with dirt. As you can see, this chimney here is definitely filled in with dirt. So the chimney's broken and the inside of it is dirt. Looks like about 30 coke ovens here. I found one brick here that's kind of large. It's like a keystone rock. Some mortar. Let's go. Alright, we got another little stop to make across the creek. Now we're headed to look for where the dam was at the rolling mill. There was a grist mill. Huh?
How do we go across the creek?
We gotta get back in the truck. We're gonna park at the rolling mill and walk from there. So we just talked to the guy, the place where we're parked. The homeowner has the original wheel that came out of this grist mill. The wooden paddles that were in the water, they're kind of deteriorated, but he found it on a kayaking trip. They used to launch kayaks where he built a house, and he said they saw it for years and knew what it was, but finally one guy was in a canoe and jerked it up and put it in his canoe and brought it back, and so he's still got it. and there's another man that has the stone in his driveway. But supposedly it's down by the river to where you have to be basically in a kayak. So this was the rolling mill. It's a pretty big operation here. This is what it looked like. We had several stacks. Big stacks, medium stacks, small stacks.
This was big enough to get all that?
Yeah. Yeah, it was right out here in front of you. And so you've got these big wheels, and you've got some spots up here where you could see that that's where the wheel was, where it's still a open channel in the ground made out of rocks. So it was a pretty big iron mill here. They made forged nails. They had a competitor in Pittsburgh that could make them cheaper, cut nails, and so this place went out of business and never reopened in 1889 is when it never reopened again. Let's look for the mill now. So we're still looking for where the dam was and for where the water mill was. I found this place a little while back, and I meant to do a little investigating into what this building is. It wasn't here originally. They've moved it here, and I'm not sure where they moved it from. But I don't think it was the mill. I think it was a house. And it's just been moved here by the Historic Society to preserve it. But I'm more interested in the creek down here and seeing where the dam possibly was.
Louisiana Red Hot sauce.
Okay, Louisiana. They're both the same, aren't they? I'm looking for a way down, and this looks like a pretty good way down here.
Like a deer trail.
Yeah, or a meerkat trail. So I know the guy that owns that place there.
Looks like, oh my gosh. This is like emerald. It feels.
That's real pretty.
Feel it.
It's slippery. All right, let's work our way down this creek bank. Comes some kind of truck.
Oh, that's great. I hope that truck didn't run over our phone.
He's just checking out the creek.
That means he ran over our coin.
Yeah, he probably didn't squish your coin. No, he's not heavy enough.
He's maybe just a ton. He weighs a ton.
But he did knock it off.
We gotta get back up there.
I see old rock over there, though. Let's see if there's old rock on this side, too.
This looks like it was up there. Because it has concrete on it.
All right, I'm going on the other side of the bridge.
I'm gonna go up.
Don't get on the railroad tracks. Wonder who piled these up over here. Somebody that knew where they were from. I wouldn't doubt if that was Doc Mayhem before he died. This was where he lived over here. There's a big scary house right there in those bushes. You can't see it.
There's a big brick pile. Dog taggers.
This is the old Doc Mayhem place. Montebriar is the name of it. Goes way back in time in the Mayhem family.
This is like,
Matthew found a piece of cable from the ironworks here.
I'll keep it.
Sure. I was hoping to find something that looked like a dam was here, but I don't see anything really. Not here. Maybe there, but it would have had to have been before the railroad came through, and then the railroad took the place of the dam.
We need to bring our magnet here.
And that kind of makes sense. That's kind of what happened to another place, is the dam was there and they brought the railroad right over the top of the ironworks. So it's possible that this was a dam and the railroad just went over the top of it.
Here.
So we're going to carry this piece of steel out of here Matthew found in the creek. Short little walking stick. All right, so we're going to work our way back up to the truck. So this is where the tram line crossed, came into the rolling mill right there. Had another building here, right up there. There's some steps. There used to be some type of a building right there. But we didn't find the dam, and we didn't find where the water mill would have been. So left us something to do for another day. We found the coke ovens though. That was our main thing we were setting out to find today, and we found that. Yeah. They're not very impressive. You can't see inside of them, but it's more location. So this is our bounty for today. We got an iron worker's piece here, tram line spike, one of the bricks from the archways, and one of the keystones from the archways. There's a brick with a slag attached to it, and the cable we found in the creek. So not a terrible find today. That's it for today.
Meerkats out.
Thank you. Meerkats out.